I could now call Reverend Hopehuia Hakaraia. This is document number K5, sir.
Observations to Rangiatea and the land Papatuanuku. Greetings to Judge Ambler and your call for Ngāti Wehi to come. So it is an honour for us to stand here before you. Listen to our words. They are true and they are direct and they pertain to genealogy. Greetings to the Confederated Tribes of Tainui. Our whakapapa binds us together under our waka. Stand tall, Ngāti Maniapoto. Great is our love for you, Ngāti Apakura, and to you, Ngāti Rangatahi. Greetings to you all.
Kia ora, my name is Hopehuia Hakaraia. I'm the priest, the reverend priest at the Rangiatea church in Otaki. I am Ngāti Wehiwe, Ngāti Kaupata, also Ngāti Raukawa and many other iwi as well. But I have chosen in my life to stand as Ngāti Wehiwe because there is no one else, my whānau, to do that at this stage. They don't understand the whakapapa. Now I stand to give my brief, which is in front of the tribunal. I'm going to skip over parts of it because I take on what the judge has said. It's been covered in Peter McBurney's brief. I just want to say that we spent a lot of time with Peter, and it's not necessary to go over some of the evidence that he's given. I'm a descendant of Wehiwe through my tupuna Maniaihu. Maniaihu is the son of Wehiwehi. My whānau name is Tewhena. The name Tewhena features a lot in the lands around here. My tupuna is Rereti Tewhena, spokesman for the kingitanga for the lower house. And yeah, we had a raru in the past with our Waikato relations and with the kingitanga, but that's in the past. Ever since then, we still support the kingitanga at Whakatere in Raukawa. And we're very proud to do that, and also as Wehiwe, we're very, very proud to show that. I want to turn to the flag now in front of us, to the tribunal. Ka kite anō tāua. The flag really records a final last gasp effort of Ngāti Wehiwe and Ngāti Kaupata to get our land claims heard in front of the court, but also, more importantly, it gave us a last chance ditch to call on our kingitanga relations to ask them to help. And so when the king to be came to New Zealand, unfortunately he fell in love with a movie star and abdicated the throne, and so all of our hopes and our desires went down with that movie. Anyway, he came here to Aotearoa, and at Hopehuia in 1920, our relations, our kingitanga, handed over these mere pounamu, Wehiwe and Kaupata, to the Prince of Wales to be the king. And really it was the hope, because we'd failed miserably in front of the Crown and the courts to get our case here in Te Rohe Potai and the Waikato heard. So it really was a last grasp sort of effort. In the end we got told, no, you can't present these pounamu, so we had to ask the king, we had to ask them to present it on our behalf. And they were very happy to do so because they were in the whakapapa, they descend from Wehiwe and Kaupata. So they handed those mere pounamu over. Now on the flag we've got the matariki, the kingitanga tohu, to show our whakapapa and our relationship to the kingitanga, and that's something that's precious to Wehiwe and Kaupata, and still is today. Now we did ask the prince if we can have the coat of arms of the royal family, but he didn't want to give it to us, but he did give us the okay to put the Union Jack on the flag. So this is a very essential part of our kororo and really our plea to the tribunal to please hear our case and give us due consideration. Now the other thing I want to stand up today and talk about, as we as a people, we're the guardians of the sacred soil that were brought on our waka of Tainui. That's a tremendous. We've got the korotangi, with the kingitanga looks after. We've got the papau of the tatau o Papatūnuku, with some of our other relations from Tainui are looking after at the moment on the quiet, I understand. We've got all of those Māori that were brought on board the Tainui Waka. Now, you know, if we want our people to get better, we've got to bring those Māori together in a united force and a united way. And you know, our relations, we can't do that if we're down there and you don't want to talk to us, or you don't want to hear our claims up here, or you don't want to have anything to do with us. In the case of our Wehiwe people, we've been lucky. In 1990, our relations from Ukaipo came to see us, to ask us whether they could put Wehiwe on their new tupuna whare there. And you know what our kuia said to us? You whakaiti yourself, because this is a great occasion. Tainui had come down to ask for permission from us. Who are we, the mokopuna, that live in another land, basically, to tell Tainui that what to do, whether they could put Wehui up where he was brought up as a young man. So we were very happy to say, we don't give you your permission. You have that by right, because that's where you live. It's this mokopuna that travelled down in the hekinga, down to Ngāti Raukawa, ki te tonga. And so we were very happy to give that building there. So we do have a presence. But the presence is not us as Ngāti Wehiwe or Ngāti Kauwhata standing up in our own mana. We stand up on there. We stand on their marae as part of Ngāti Kirihika. That's the Ngāti Raukawa iwi there, and they've been very generous recently to say that we want to recognise you as a hapu of that marae. So it's through those efforts that we're trying to rebuild our ties to our people there. But in terms of the tribunal, it's the rohe potai that also we want to make a presence. And Judge, you asked, well, what would we do to do that? Well, obviously we need a place to stand here, and I think if we're able to get a place to stand with our relations and to kōrero, you know what was lovely about coming down here was the manaakitanga from our Maniapoto people, from our Rangatahi people, from Ngāti Apakura. You know, which we were just blown away by the manaakitanga. And you know, some of our relations come up, they showed us our report, and they said, you know, we always wondered how we related to you fellas. Now we know. That's the sort of taonga that our people have brought in front of the tribunal, which has meant that that's added to the history and the whakapapa of the Tainui Waka in this area. Moving on with my presentation, I can jump to the summary of our claim now. I covered the main points I wanted to do without being repetitive. Now, Judge, you asked, well, where are your specific interests? Well, we are in the Whare Puhunga blocks. There's heaps of Wehiwe and Kauwhata people in the original schedule of owners. So we are in there, but where is our specific corporate interest? I can't tell you, actually. And with the evidence that's been given, hopefully that will pinpoint the way. The other thing I need to make it quite clear is that, you know, we're pohara, really. We came to this commission. We were only given a certain amount of limited funding and a limited time to get our research done. And I will have to say that we've worked our butts off as Ngāti Kauwhata and Ngāti Wehiwe with our researchers. But boy, what a powerful journey we've been on, and what a powerful kōrero that we're able to contribute to our waka o Tainui. That's the kōrero that we'll be able to contribute. And we saw that with our relations that manaakit us at Hemi Marae there, where we stayed last night, and had a kōrero with them. That's the sort of contribution that we can bring as a people to join up with our Tainui relations. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is, Judge, you asked another question. It's the taniwha in the room in the corner. Where's Ngāti Raukawa ki te tonga? That's your question. We acknowledge, we come from down the Manawatu, Rangiatea, Tike, Horowhenua, Kapiti area. That's where we're from. And yes, we have operated under the mantle of Raukawa ki te tonga. And in fact, even amongst this group of us, we have taken substantial leadership positions in Ngāti Raukawa ki te tonga. And the question has been asked 3 times today. I made a note of it. Where's the rest of our relations? You know, and I can see them in these schedules of landowners. All of our relations, they're all in here. On my Ngāti Raukawa side, there's heaps of them in this block as well, in the Rohe Pōtai. Well, the answer, Judge, is that our relations, their ancestor Te Whatanui, who's also Wehiwe Kauwhata under the whakapapa, sang a waiata to the courts years ago and said that he didn't want to return back in front of the tribunal as a dog returns with his tail between his legs, basically. And that's the waiata e runga o kōrero, which is what we also sing down there. That's basically what happened, and we've been under a lot of pressure. We and Kauwhata, our relations have said, you got no rights to go back, bring your name back up. But who the hell are you? Our ancestor Whatanui sang that waiata. We want you all to not go back there and to respect the whakaaro of that waiata and don't come up here. And our answer is, well, I'm sorry, we're coming down our wihiwe, our kauwhata and our other tainui whakapapa, and under that one, we don't come under that patanui on that occasion, although we might whakapapa in other ways to him. So, Judge, that's the koro, he koro o puno tēnei.
This is the truth I speak.
Basically, we would come up under a lot of pressure from our relations in the south, and also we also come up because we want to re-establish our whakapapa links because of the relationship. And if on the whakapapa, kauwhata, wehi had a son, Haunuku had a daughter called Pari Haunuku who married Tō Rangiatea. So that's all our relations, all our ones still at kawhia, they're our relations. Now in terms of the Rangiapoto whakapapa, wehi kauwhata tūtete, married Tūtanumi, you know, Tūtanumi is te kawairirangi and Rangiapoto, anei anō te whakapapa.
That is the whakapapa that binds us.